We are all tourists, and God is our travel agent who already fixed all our routes, reservations, and destinations. So, trust Him and enjoy the trip called life. Good morning, children. What is the lesson now? We are learning by breeding and biotechnology. The previous class we learned modern methods of agriculture, modern agricultural practices and crop improvement, green revolution, breeding for high yield and better quality, breeding for disease resistance, plant breeding for insects and pest resistance, plant breeding for improved nutritional quality, biofortification. And biofortification we learnt in the previous class. Today we are going to learn methods of plant breeding for crop improvement. In that, various plant breeding methods are there. They are introduction of new varieties of plants, selection, polyploidy breeding, mutation breeding, and hybridization. Okay, children, now let us go with the introduction of new varieties of plants. What do you mean by introduction of new varieties? New varieties may be brought from abroad or other places. Such species are called exotic species. So what do you mean by exotic species? It is a process of introducing high yielding varieties of plants from one place to another. Such plants are called exotic species. These imported plant materials may carry pathogens. Pathogens means you know already, viruses, bacteria, or maybe some pest. These are all pathogens. So the plant materials may carry pathogens and pests, hence they are thoroughly tested in a plant quarantine before being introduced to the fields. Now the appropriate word you will be able to understand: quarantine. What do you mean by plant quarantine? If we brought the plants from other places, immediately we should not introduce into our fields, but before it should be placed in one particular place, and we have to analyze whether the plant contains any pathogen, then only it will be introduced into the fields. Example, Phaseolus mungo was introduced from China. What do you mean by Phaseolus mungo? Nothing but green gram. Okay, now we pass on to selection. Selection is one of the oldest methods of plant breeding, in which individual plants or groups of plants are sorted out from a mixed population based on the morphological characters. Children, what do you mean by this selection and sorted out from a mixed population? Mixed population means all groups of plants such as superior quality or maybe inferior quality or disease resistance, whatever may be there in the mixed population. From that, new trait we have to sort out based on their morphological characters. This is called selection. Selection are of three types. Let us see. It is mass selection, pure line selection, and clonal selection. Now let us see one by one. Mass selection. Seeds of best plants showing desired characters are collected from a mixed population. I told you. What do you mean by mixed population? Superior quality may be the inferior quality, then disease resistant, disease susceptible. So this is called a mixed population. So the collected seeds are allowed to raise second generation. This process is carried out for 7 or 8 generations. 7 or 8 times we have to sow seeds and we have to raise plants. At the end, they will be multiplied and distributed to the farmers for cultivation. Some common examples for mass selection are groundnut varieties like TMV2 and AK10. This TMV2 and AK10, they are the varieties of groundnut. Children, next we pass on to pure line selection. Pure line is the progeny of a single individual obtained by self-breeding. This is also called as individual plant selection. In pure line selection, large numbers of plants are selected from a self-pollinated crop and harvested individually. Individual plant progenies from them are evaluated separately. The best one is released as a pure line variety. Progeny is similar both genotypically and phenotypically. Children, here we come across the terms progeny, genotype, phenotype, self-pollinated crop. You know these terms. Progeny means daughter plants. Okay, daughter plants are developed from a parent plants are called its progeny. Then what do you mean by self-pollinated crop? You know already self-pollination. Self-pollination is transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of the same flower is called self-pollinated crop. So in such a crop, we can develop this pure line selection. And genotypically and phenotypically. What do you mean by genotypically? It explains in terms of genes. Phenotypically means external appearance. Okay, next we pass on to clonal selection. Children, you know what I mean by cloning and clones? A group of plants produced from a single parent through vegetative or sexual reproduction are called clones. Vegetative reproduction and asexual reproduction we already saw in the previous lesson, isn't it? So all the plants of a clone are similar both in genotype and phenotype. So selection of desirable clones from the mixed population of vegetatively propagated crop is called clonal selection. Clones are the group of plants produced from a single plant through vegetative or asexual reproduction are called clones. Okay children, now let us pass on to polyploidy breeding. Sexually reproducing organisms have two complete set of chromosomes in their somatic cells. This is called diploid. What do you mean by diploid? Two complete set of chromosomes in the somatic cells. The gametic cells have only one set of chromosomes. This is called haploid. Now, can you differentiate between diploid and haploid? Then, an organism more than two sets of chromosomes is called polyploid. So, poly means what? Many. Applause, that is one-fold. So, such condition is called polyploidy. It can be induced by physical agents such as heat or cold treatment, X-rays, and chemical agents like colchicine. Colchicine is a chemical obtained from a plant called Colchicum autumnale. Colchicum autumnale is nothing but, in Tamil we say, chenakalangu. That is called Colchicum autumnale. So, in the plant Colchicum autumnale, a chemical obtained, it is called colchicine. If we apply this colchicine, we can make the chromosome number double, triple, or more than that. It is called polyploid breeding. Children, now we will see achievements of polyploid breeding. Some achievements of polyploid breeding are seedless watermelons. It is 3n. The number is 3n. 3n means what? Triploid condition. And bananas also triploid. And TV29, it is a triploid variety of tea, common tea, with larger shoots and drought tolerance. Then triticale. Triticale is a hybrid variety of wheat and rye. It is a combination of wheat and rye. To make this plant fertile, polyploid is induced. It has higher dietary fiber and protein content also. Then Raphanobrassica. Raphanobrassica is nothing but radish, Raphanus sativus, and Brassica oleracea, cabbage. So, in one plant, we will get radish and cabbage. So, Raphanobrassica is an allotetraploid by colchicine treatment. I already told you, colchicine is a chemical obtained from a plant called Colchicum autumnale, and the colchicine, if you apply colchicine, it is a chemical. If you apply in the plant, the size of the product will be in polyploid condition. It will be a very large size we will get. Next, let us pass on to mutation breeding. Mutation is defined as the sudden heritable change in the nucleotide sequence of DNA in an organism. It is a process by which genetic variations are created, which in turn brings about changes in the organism. The organism which undergoes mutation is called mutant. The factors which induce mutation are known as mutagens or mutagenic agents. The mutagens are of two types, namely physical mutagen and chemical mutagen. Physical mutagens are radiations like X-rays, alpha rays, beta rays and gamma rays, UV rays, temperature, which induce mutation are called physical mutagens. Chemical mutagens are chemical substances that induce mutation are called chemical mutagens. Example, mustard gas and nitrous acid. The utilization of induced mutation in crop improvement is called mutation breeding. Children, next we pass on to achievements of mutation breeding. Some achievements of mutation breeding are Sharbadi Sonora. It is a wheat variety. It's a wheat produced from Sonora 64 by using gamma rays. Already I told you some chemical mutagens and physical mutagens also causes breeding. How it causes breeding? By application of this physical mutagens and chemical mutagens, it induced or it alterate the nucleotide sequence. If nucleotide sequence changes, definitely it brings a mutation. So Sharbadi Sonora is a wheat produced from Sonora 64 by using gamma rays. Then Atomita 2 rays with saline tolerance and pest resistance. What do you mean by saline tolerance? Usually rice cannot grow in salt content, but the saline tolerance means even if a salt content is more there in the soil, rice can grow better. It is called Atomita 2 rays, and it is pest. Any pest if attacks also it cannot damages, pest cannot damages the plants. Then groundnuts with thick shells. Groundnuts with thick shells is a superior quality. Okay, so easily it cannot be attacked by pest and some insects. So these are the achievements of mutation breeding. Children, next we pass on to hybridization. Hybridization may be defined as the process of crossing two or more types of plants for bringing their desired characters together into one progeny is called hybrid. What are the desired characters are there that we selected, that we have introduced into one progeny, that is called hybrid. Hybrid is superior in one or more characters to both parents. Hybridization is the common method of creating genetic variation to get improved varieties. Whatever characters we need, that should be introduced into a new plant. That method is called hybridization. The process is called hybridization. This hybridization technique has developed in first, it's a man-made hybrid which is developed in wheat and rye. Okay, we the cross taken place between a wheat and rye. The scientific name of wheat is Triticum durum, and rye, the scientific name of rye is called Sea-kale cereal. And the Triticum durum, wheat, it has the number of chromosome 2n is equal to 28, and Sea-kale cereal, it is rye, the chromosome number is 2n is equal to 14. The F1 hybrid is sterile. What do you mean by sterile? It cannot be reproduced. So the resultant chromosome number is 2n is equal to 21. Then the chromosome number is doubled by using colchicine. Colchicine is a chemical obtained from a plant called Colchicum autumnale. Then the chromosome number is doubled by using colchicine and it becomes a hexaploid. Hexaploid means chromosome number is 6 times than that of the original number. So 2n is equal to 42. So the cycle of crop raising and selection continues till the plants with the desired characters are finally obtained. The development of new varieties is a long drawn process. Two main aspects of hybridization are to combine the characters of two plants in one plant and to utilize the hybrid vigor. Now we come to the end of the class, children. I am going to give some questions as worksheet. Worksheet number 10. Polyploids are characterized by gigantism. Justify your answer. Describe mutation breeding with example. What are the achievements of polyploidy breeding? What is mutation? Okay, thank you, children.